Hey everybody, I'm JJ. You're watching Reality Survival. So today we're going to talk about meeting neighbors. Give you a few tips, a few ideas for meeting your neighbors. Some of the things that I'm using and planning on using. As you guys know, we moved here not too long ago, so we've been meeting some neighbors, and we want to try to get to know where we know more of them. And the first thing that is a really great way to get an opportunity to meet your neighbors is go on walks, right? So go on walks throughout the neighborhood, 20, 30 minutes a day, whatever, an hour a day, however long, and just kind of walk around the neighborhood. Now, you're getting to kill two birds with one stone when you're doing this, because you're kind of doing a little bit of area recon, kind of seeing like who looks like the people that, are really, on point with taking care of their property and all that kind of stuff, and then who are the ones who are a little bit not so on point. Not to say that if you live in a place that's trash, you're not trustworthy. I'm not really saying that, but there does generally seem to be a correlation. And the other thing is that while you're out and about walking around, you have the opportunity to wave to your neighbors, see who's friendly, see who waves back, see and if they're close enough, their yard's close enough to the street, you can just stop in and talk with them, and say, how you doing? Oh, we just moved in, blah blah blah, all that kind of thing. So that's like the number one easiest thing that anybody could do, anywhere, anytime, as long as your neighbors are within a quarter of a mile or so, or a mile or two, or however far you want to walk. If you live way out in the boonies, that's not going to be as productive, is my point. The next thing is, if you have, let's say you've got chickens. So this is something that I'm doing, and we met our one neighbor, but we don't really know him all that well, and I'd like to get to know him a little bit better. And so I asked their son if he would be willing to watch our chickens while we go on a little vacation. My son's getting married. And now, some people might say, oh my gosh, I would never trust anybody to do that, or I don't want them to know that I'm not home, or whatever the case may be. Well, I'm not giving them the keys to my house, I'm not giving them the keys to the castle or anything. We're just having them feed and water the chickens and pick up the eggs. No big deal, right? They're not gonna, and I've got cameras everywhere, and I'll be able to see what's going on and all that jazz. So there's not really any risk from a personal perspective to my house or my property or anything like that. But what it does is it allows them, well, I'll get to know their son a little bit better, and B, it'll give them the opportunity to ask for me to return the favor, right? So we start this back and forth, like, hey, can you help me out? Yeah, I can help you out. And then they'll be willing, when they go out of town next time, hey, can you watch our chickens like we did yours last time? Yeah, sure, I'll be happy to watch your chickens, that kind of thing. So it kind of goes in, it starts this back and forth relationship where you rely on each other and you trust on each other. But if somebody doesn't reach out and do the first step, then that process won't ever start, right? So that is a key thing. Don't be afraid to be a little vulnerable and ask for help from somebody around you. And it doesn't even have to be watching chickens. It could be digging a big hole, or it could be, whatever. I don't know, pouring some concrete, or helping build a building and putting some rafters up, or who knows, like anything. You just got to be willing to kind of put yourself out there and say, hey, I'm doing this thing. I could use your help on it. Would you mind coming over today or sometime this week, or whatever's good for your schedule, and giving me a hand? And 9 times out of 10 they're going to help you out, and it's going to start the relationship off right, so I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing to do. Now, the other thing that I haven't done yet, but I've done in the past in other places, and it's worked very well, and I plan on doing it here too, is throw a little kind of like, maybe not block party, but like a backyard barbecue party, and you don't have to invite the whole block, but maybe the 6 or 8 neighbors that are closest around you, whatever that's like. If you're on a city block, then those 6 or 8 that are closest, or even if you're out in the country, those people who are, the closest to you. Get their addresses, write out a little invite card and send them an invite and say, hey, on this date at this time, we're going to have a barbecue. And we'd like to invite you guys over to, enjoy a bonfire. And that way there's an expectation that they're going to be outside, and, you're not going to be roaming through your house and stuff like that, but you have an opportunity. You can, have some alcohol there and get to know people and all that kind of stuff, Now, if you're comfortable letting people in your house, you could do it inside too, but I'm just saying that a bonfire party or a backyard barbecue or something along those lines is a pretty good way to get to know people, and it would kind of minimize the amount of people that are coming into your house and everything, because I know a lot of people are real sensitive about that. But so those are three real easy ways to get to know people. Let's see, the fourth one would be, and we actually had somebody do that to us this year, is once we moved in, they brought us some like cookies, some like a welcome to the neighborhood kind of thing, and you can do that at Christmas time, you can do that whenever, and just drop a little basket at the door, or hand it to them. That would be the best when they're home, and just say, hey, we baked these for you, just wanted to give you guys a little basket of cookies or whatever. We were baking some other ones for another project, or you can come up with some excuse or whatever, and it's just a good way to get to go and talk to them. So I think those are the main ones that I have used in the past. I mean, I've also the last one, I suppose, is whenever we've gotten into a neighborhood, we just walk around and just directly try to go talk to them. Just even when sometimes we've done that when we're buying the house, when we are like in the process of looking for houses, we just stop by the neighbor's house and just go up to the door, knock, knock, knock. Hey, we're looking at buying this house. We just thought we'd come over and talk with you, and kind of meet your neighbors that way. And one other way it was kind of interesting. This is not something that's typically done, but when we were buying our house in Indiana, the realtor or the homeowner threw a party with the closest neighbors and allowed us to come and meet them, right? And that was even before the closing, or no, it was after the contract closed, but before we took possession. And so we got to meet the neighbors that way there. So that was cool too. So anyway, the idea here is that just, you really should try to make an effort to get to know your neighbors, because for 99 or 95 or 99% of people out there, you're not going to have the ability in realistic fashion, if there was a real bad scenario, a real SHTF kind of thing, you're probably not going to get much out of any kind of a group that you have. There are some groups out there that'll be functional. There are some groups of people who have relationships with people close to them that will be able to be functional. But by and large, that's not the majority of people. Now, if you happen to be in that category, good for you. That's awesome. But most people out there, the people who live closest to you, are going to be the people that you have to rely on in a disaster. And so it's really, really important that you get to know them. And this is true. You can go and work tornado cleanups, and you can go to third world countries and entirely collapse societies. And this is true. I've seen this all over the world, and I've seen it here at home as well. In tough times, the people who live closest to you in your proximity are the people that you end up having to rely on. And so it's worth your time to get to know them. So this has just been a few tips to try to help you out, try to give you some ideas. I would really think it would be awesome if you guys could put in the comments below different techniques and different methods that you've used in the past to meet your neighbors. Okay? What are some of the things that you've done and what's worked well for you? Because then we could share that with everybody else, and then I think that'll go a long ways. So anyhow, thank you for your time. Don't forget to live the 6 P's. Proper prior preparation prevents poor performance. And go over to Substack, realitysurvival.substack.com, get signed up over there. We got a monthly giveaway going on every month for the paid subscribers. This month it's going to be an SE6 bushcraft knife. Really cool knife. One of my favorites. Probably the best all-around general purpose survival knife there is. Pretty darn close anyway. So that's going to be up for grabs this month. You can sign up. There is like a 33% discount, I think, right now, which is, I think, the highest discount we've ever offered. And if you sign up for that discount, it gets you signed up. You get that price forever. So that's pretty cool. Anyhow, take care. We'll see you in another video here shortly.